KSBI Television in Oklahoma City. This is Oklahoma's College and University Academic Challenge Bowl. Teams from your favorite Oklahoma colleges compete for school pride and thousands of dollars in scholarships made possible by the Chickasaw Nation. This is Mind Games with your host, Jennifer Reynolds.
Hi, and welcome to Mind Games here on KSBI. It's a high-stakes battle of the brains between Oklahoma college students. We have thousands of dollars in scholarships on the line, and we want to thank our generous sponsors for making that and Mind Games possible. The Chickasaw Nation and the Oklahoma Energy Resources Board. Let's go ahead and meet members of tonight's teams. First of all, from Connors State College in Warner, we have Adair Fox. He went to Porham High School, went to the U.S. Marine Corps, and is back now studying engineering. Kyle Box is from Gore, studying history. Isaac Blankenship comes to us from Rockwell, Arkansas, and he is a pre-vet student. Welcome to all of you and good luck. And from East Central in Ada, we have Isaac Morris. He is a history and political science major from Norman North. Trevor Spradling is from Davis High School and is studying English. Chelsea Norris is from Plainview, actually lives in Ardmore, went to Plainview High School, and is studying accounting. So welcome to all of you and good luck. We have a couple of rounds of toss-up and bonus questions here on Mind Games. Players earn money for each correct answer, and that amount goes up in each round. If a team interrupts a question and gets it wrong, the other team gets $10. We also have an Oklahoma Energy Resources Board special question worth an extra $250, that 10 of which will go into the game total, and the rest of it they just get to take home in terms of scholarships. And we have 2 flash rounds, so get ready to play along with us at home. Now we're going to start off with a quick flash round. Each team has 30 seconds to answer 10 questions, each worth $10. We flipped a coin before the show, and Connors won the flip, so that's where we'll start. Our clock is ready, so let's go. The Home Depot logo is orange.
True.
Correct. Mark Twain lived in Hannibal, Missouri.
True.
Correct. A Bethany pastor sued due to the pipe on the Oklahoma State seal.
True.
Incorrect. Diesel engines have spark plugs.
False.
Correct. Kennedy never met Khrushchev face to face.
True.
Incorrect. Mediterranean means in the middle of the land.
True.
Correct. The Jockey Clothing Company specializes in jeans.
False.
Correct. Kleenex tissues are patented.
True.
Correct. Kenneth Burke was a famous Prime Minister of England.
False.
That is correct. Let's go over our false statements first. The Bethany pastor sued because he did not want to have the sacred rain arrow forced to be fitted on his car. Diesel engines have compression that ignites the fuel rather than spark plugs. Kennedy did meet Khrushchev face to face. They met in June of 1961. The Jockey Clothing Company typically makes underwear. Kenneth Burke was not a famous prime minister. He was an American literary theorist. All right, 10 more questions now. For East Central, we're going to put that 30 seconds up and get it ready to go. And here we go. Kudzu is a common houseplant. Correct. Key limes are smaller than Persian limes.
True.
Correct. Tornadoes form from stratus clouds.
True.
Incorrect. Many medieval books had gem-encrusted covers.
True.
Correct. The Treaty of Ghent was signed in Paris.
True. True.
Okay, incorrect. Penelope was married to Menelaus.
True.
Correct. Bayleaf is a Pokemon.
True.
Correct. Ariadne gave birth to the Minotaur.
True. True.
Incorrect. In Russian, oh, didn't get that one in. I just wanted to make sure I was hearing which one of you was actually saying, because I have to get my answer officially from Trevor since he's the team captain. All right, kudzu is really this terrible vine that was introduced from East Asia into the U.S. and is causing all kinds of problems everywhere. Tornadoes form from cumulonimbus clouds. The Treaty of Ghent was signed in Ghent, that's the name. And Penelope was married to Odysseus. All right, I think that's everything we needed to correct there. We're going to move on now to our next set of toss-up questions. We've got a good game going so far. This round will be 6 minutes or 12 questions, whichever comes first, on various topics. And again, this is a toss-up round where you can buzz in when you have the answer for the toss-up question. If you get it right, then you get the bonus. All right, here we go. First category is history. Here's your question. Harry Sinclair was convicted of jury tampering. The leasing of California and Wyoming oil fields was at the heart of what scandal that led to a bribery conviction for Interior Secretary Albert Fall? This is one of those you'll know when you hear it, the Teapot Dome scandal. Literature is the next category. Jack Meridew became the leader of the Savage Boys with the sadistic Roger at his side. These are 2 characters from what 1954 book by William Golding, his first novel and most successful book? Lord of the Flies. Pop culture now. He has spiders in his brain, garlic in his soul, and termites in his smile. Who is this Christmas? Hey there.
The Grinch.
The Grinch is right. Best described as stunk. The Grinch from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Pop culture bonus question now for Connors. According to the singer of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, what length of pole would not be long enough to touch the Grinch?
39.5 foot.
39. We have a 10.5-foot pole. Is that right? I think we'll double check that one, and if we need to make an arrangement, that's not ringing right with me either. So let's double check that, and if we need to make a correction during the break, we will do that. All right, science is our next category. Again, this is a toss-up for either team. Genetic evidence shows they developed in and dominated South America until 3 million years ago, and Australia until the arrival of Europeans. What is this group of mammals known for maternal pouches? Trevor?
Kangaroos.
Needed something. Kyle?
Marsupials.
Marsupials is right. A kangaroo is a marsupial, but we needed the general category. Science bonus question now for Connors. Placental mammals have 3 or fewer sets of these teeth, while marsupials have 4 sets. What are these posterior and most complicated kind of tooth in mammals, often used for grinding food?
Molars.
Molars is right. Fine arts is the next category. Alan Foster, Richard Sargent, and Stephen Dohanos were illustrators who depict daily American life for this magazine. What was this magazine? Most famous for its cover artist, Norman Rockwell. I think Isaac was in, yes?
Time magazine.
Incorrect. Nobody else got in. The Saturday Evening Post. That means it's time for our OERB special question. We will start with Connors to begin with, and if this will be a 3-part multiple choice question, and then Kyle, I will need the answer from you, though you guys can confer until you have to answer. Let's take a look at your screen if you would. Name this character who became the mascot for power companies around the country beginning in 1926. Was it A, Jules Jim, B, Ready Kilowatt, or C, Bolt? It was actually B, Ready Kilowatt. And there are some of us who can remember Ready Kilowatt. Okay, I'm not saying I'm old, but I can remember that. Okay, East Central now, here is your OERB special question. Again, a 3-part multiple choice, and Trevor, you'll need to answer. Which of the following best represents the percentage of Oklahoma households that use natural gas as their primary heat source? Is it A, 10%, B, 40%, or C, 60%?
B, 40%.
It's actually C, 60%. All right. Moving on now to the category of history, another toss-up question. In June of 1948, the Soviets attempted to siege the city by severing supply lines. What 11-month military operation delivered up to 6,000 tons of daily supplies to the former capital of Nazi Germany? Isaac?
Berlin.
I need something more specific? Looking for the name of the operation.
D-Day.
Incorrect? You were halfway there. Berlin airlift is what we needed. Okay. Science is the next category. Here's the question. One of this planet's moons has equatorial mountains taller than Everest. One looks like the Death Star, and one has a thicker atmosphere than Earth. What planet is better known for its rings? Trevor?
Saturn.
Saturn is right. Science bonus question now for East Central. They were originally defined as an object orbiting the sun without the disk of a planet or the tail of a comet. What class of objects includes Prosperina, Iris, Vesta, and Ceres? Need an answer?
Meteor.
Can't take it. Needed asteroids. All right. Literature is the next category. Here we go. This character was a British sailor during the late 1800s, as was the author who created him. Who narrated the novels Youth, Chance, Lord Jim, and Heart of Darkness? Was the alter ego of Joseph Conrad. Charles Marlowe. Current events now. 8 cars, including a 1993 ZR1 Spider, a 2009 Blue Devil, and the 1 millionth Maid, were damaged when a sinkhole opened in February of 2014 under a Kentucky museum dedicated to what? Kyle.
Corvette.
That's right. GM sports car model was the Chevrolet Corvette. Current events bonus question now for Connors. You think you know the definition, but a group of laborers and the U.S. Steel Corporation asked the Supreme Court to define this term. What is the one-syllable word defined in the Sandifer decision?
Work.
Tell me what?
Work.
Actually, it was clothes. Well, that's the end of our first toss-up round, but we have another flash round and a final toss-up round as well. But we'll be back with more of Mind Games College Edition here on KSBI right after this.
We get it. You're busy. Work, kids, life, and you need a car to get everyone everywhere they need to go. The last thing you need is to come to a dealership and fill out paperwork. And what about explaining your bad credit situation again and again? Now you don't have to. Just go to thekeyonline.com and complete your application from home. It usually takes about 15 minutes. Once approved, you can pick your vehicle from our online inventory and we'll have it waiting for you. The Key. Cars, loans, life.
If you have a cell phone, and who doesn't, and you call or text like I do, that's your business, right? But if you text and talk on the phone while driving, that could be my dad's business. If you have a cell phone, and who doesn't, and you call or text like I do, that's your business, right? But if you text and talk on the phone while driving, that could be my dad's business.
Supermodel Cindy Crawford doesn't just walk the red carpet, she rocks it. At 47, she steals the show and wows the international press. Her secret is Meaningful Beauty, a complete skincare system that restores the look of youth.
Since using Meaningful Beauty, my skin tone is evening out, and I noticed that all the little lines have softened.
Now, try Meaningful Beauty with Cindy's best deal ever. Normally $119, now just $39.95. But wait, call now and Cindy's Red Carpet Trio is free. You get 2 customer favorites, plus the amazing skin polishing brush to gently power away dry, dead skin cells, revealing smoother, more radiant skin.
I could tell a difference immediately. My skin felt like silk. It was beautiful.
So call the number on your screen now and get all this, a $215 value for just $39.95. Results guaranteed or your money back. Call now.
They're an elite team put together to protect the country at its most vulnerable spot. A squad where high-tech gadgetry and nerves of steel come together to keep the bad guys at bay.
Yes, step out of the vehicle.
A warning to gun runners, drug traffickers, con men, and international terrorists. If your plots, scams, or crimes of passion cross here, watch out. It's hard to get past the border.
Monday on My KSBI.
Welcome back to College Mind Games here on KSBI. We have a game going here between Connors State College in Warner and East Central University in Ada. It's going to be a good one. We're moving on now to our longer flash round. In this time, each team will have 1 minute to answer 15 questions, each worth $10. They're all true or false questions. We're going to start off with the team in the lead, and that is Connors State College. So we've got the clock ready to go. Have you all ready? All right, here we go. Smocking is a technique in golf.
False.
Correct. Transport layer security is part of the firewall.
True.
Incorrect. England's Enclosure Acts dealt with property rights.
False.
Incorrect. The Thin Red Line is a war novel.
True.
Correct. Galbraith published The Affluent Society in the 1950s.
True.
Correct. The Half Windsor is a wrestling move.
False.
Correct. The White House hosted a virtual Big Block of Cheese event in 2014.
True.
Correct. Karachi's Love of the Gods is painted on a ceiling.
False.
Incorrect. Tsar Alexander I participated in the Warsaw Pact.
False.
Correct. The maple leaf rag is in 5/8 time.
True.
Incorrect. Piggy is a character in Hatchet.
False.
Correct. An 80-degree angle is acute.
True.
Correct. Surtsey Island is the site of a volcano.
False.
Incorrect. The Carnation Revolution occurred in Portugal.
False.
Incorrect. Louis Leakey found bone fragments in Olduvai Gorge.
True.
Correct. All right, so let's go back and correct our false statements. Smoking is a technique in sewing, not golf. Transport layer security is a cryptographic protocol. The Half Windsor is a tie knot, not a wrestling move. Tsar Alexander I died 130 years before the Warsaw Pact. The maple leaf rag is in 2/4 time. And Piggy is a character in Lord of the Flies. Before we go on, I should have introduced Haley Miller, who is here with us, subbed in for Connors State College. She's from Comanche High School studying ag education, so welcome, Haley. All right, and we should also point out that we had a couple of questions about scores in the previous round. They've all been corrected. It was 39.5 foot pole. Ada, you were correct. And so off we go now to the second flash round here for East Central. We've got 60 seconds ready to go. And here we go. The U.S. lent money to Yugoslavia in the 1950s.
True.
That's correct. Rossini wrote an opera about Moses.
False.
Incorrect. Charles Portis wrote Lonesome Dove.
True.
Incorrect. Life expectancy increased in Western Europe in the 19th century.
True.
Correct. Audrey 2 was a plant.
False.
Incorrect. Oxygen makes up half of Earth's atmosphere.
True.
Incorrect. The real name of Ann Landers was Norma Jean.
True.
Incorrect. The fourth row of Pascal's triangle is 1, 4, 6, 4, 1.
True.
Correct. A 70-year-old British man was sentenced to death for claiming to be Muhammad.
True.
Correct. Kirchner developed the Art Nouveau style.
True.
Incorrect. The Grameen Bank won a Nobel Peace Prize.
False.
Incorrect. Nvidia is the Roman name for Nemesis.
True.
Correct. East of Eden is set in 400 BC.
True.
Incorrect. A standard hockey game has 9 innings.
False.
That is correct. All right, we'll correct our false statements. Charles Portis did not write Lonesome Dove. That was McMurtry. Charles Portis wrote True Grit. Oxygen makes up 1/5 of the Earth's atmosphere, not 1/2. The real name of Ann Landers was Esther Lederer. Norma Jean was Marilyn Monroe. Kirchner developed the Art Nouveau style. Actually, he was an expressionist. East of Eden is set in the 19th and 20th century. A standard hockey game has 3 periods. All right. That's the end of our flash round. We're going to take a quick break. Game's got a little closer. We're going to go, don't go anywhere because Mind Games College Edition will be back in just a moment with our final toss-up round. Be right back.
Ingalls Shipbuilding is hiring electricians, structural welders, machinists, ship fitters, pipe fitters, and pipe welders in our Pascagoula, Mississippi site. Signing bonuses available for pipe welders only. Positions are union represented. Come build your career with Ingalls Shipbuilding. Go to www.huntingtoningalls.com/careers or call 888-935-1507.
Does being over 40 make you feel like half the man you used to be? Introducing Ageless Male, a life-changing supplement for men.
Tested to help increase testosterone levels.
You'll notice a boost in your energy levels, workouts work, sex life improves. It's like a light switch goes on.
Why not increase your testosterone? Get Ageless Male now, risk-free. Call 1-800-729-1136. That's 1-800-729-1136.
Want great green grass all year round with less mowing and practically no watering or fertilizing?
Hi, Bob Vila here with a breakthrough in grass seed that can give you great green grass. It's called Grassology. Its roots extend 4 times deeper than ordinary grass to reach the good stuff that's underground, like water and nutrients. And the best part, Grassology reaches a dwarf height, so there's a lot less mowing. Guaranteed. We've all seen bare patches, bald spots, or brown spots caused by pets. Try Grassology. It naturally fights against disease, insects, even weeds, saving you time and money.
Call or go online now and get 1 pound of Grassology for just $14.99. But if you call right now, you can double the order to 2 pounds. Plus, you can also get a 25-foot Pocket Hose Ultra Grassology for $14.99. Call now.
You'll be glad you did.
Call 1-800-503-0671. And today you can get a special Grassology double offer and the Pocket Hose Ultra. So call 1-800-503-0671. Call now.
On June 28, 2012, the United States Supreme Court voted to uphold the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. Health reform is officially law. It will help the uninsured get health care insurance and add significant new prescription benefits. If you are uninsured, having trouble getting or struggling to pay for health insurance, call now. The Health Hotline is accepting calls. You now have affordable options with real benefits. Call now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Buchwald. The cost of health insurance and the denial of coverage because of pre-existing conditions has been a serious obstacle to many uninsured Americans. But now the law has changed.
If you are uninsured, having trouble getting or struggling to pay for health insurance, call now. Call the Health Hotline. All callers will get the Together Health Group Prescription Pricing Plan free. Call the Health Hotline now. Get the health insurance and prescription coverage you deserve.
Call 1-800-407-7069. That's 1-800-407-7069. Call now.
The Centennial Rodeo Opry brings country music to the Oklahoma stage. KSBI is there each week to showcase young artists to seasoned professionals. Watch the Centennial Rodeo Opry Sunday nights at 8 on My KSBI TV.
Welcome back to Mind Games College Edition here on KSBI. This is our second round of toss-up questions now. This time we'll have 5 minutes or 11 questions, whichever comes first. And of course the dollar values go up. So this is where things can really start to change. Is everybody ready to go? Well, whether you are or whether you're not, we're going anyway. So here's our first question for the category of history. At its peak in 1590, it stretched from the Adriatic to the Caspian Sea and from the Red to the Black Sea. What empire ended with the Treaty of Lausanne, forming the Republic of Turkey? Trevor.
The Ottoman Empire.
Correct. Here's your history bonus question now. What historic leader was born Wen Xin-kung, lived in the U.S. during the Wilson administration, and fought French and U.S. forces in his home country from 1945 until his death in 1969?
The Shah.
This is one of those names people from my generation all know, Ho Chi Minh. Humanities is the next category, and here's your question. Psychological needs that allow the body to maintain homeostasis are at the bottom, and self-actualization is at the top. What is this psychological construct described in a... Kyle.
Pyramid of needs.
Can you... There's a name we need. Nope, don't have it. Anybody? We needed Maslow's hierarchy or Maslow's pyramid of needs. Okay. Science is the next question, or category. Here's the question. He discovered the root cause of sickle cell anemia. The Nature of the Chemical Bond was a landmark work. Who was this Nobel laureate who has the unique distinction of winning 2 solo prizes? Linus Pauling. Geography is the next category. Much of its western border runs along the 21st line of longitude east. To the east, it has vast expanses of taiga forest and a more than 800-mile border with Russia. What is this Nordic country? Kyle.
Finland.
That's right, Finland. Here's your bonus question now. Name one of the 2 countries that borders the Russian exclave Kaliningrad.
Latvia?
Would be Lithuania or Poland. Take a look at your screens, everybody, for your next toss-up question from the category of current events. A Chinese teenager left his mark on this monument in May of 2013, writing, "Ding Min Hao was here," atop the 3,000-year-old carving. What is this temple built on the site of ancient Thebes? Nobody? It was Luxor. Science is the next category. Feynman diagrams show they are the same as particles moving backwards in time. What particles have the same mass but opposite charges in matter and annihilate when contacting matter? Kyle.
Antimatter.
That's right. Take a look at your screens for your science bonus question, please. Its own angular momentum limits any attempts to change orientation. Space-based telescopes have 6 to ensure pointing accuracy. What is this mechanism that locks in on one axis?
Gyroscope.
Gyroscope is right. All right, the next category is literature. The question is, this 1975 novel is very loosely based on the story of Will Adams, an Englishman who was stranded in Japan during the formative years of the Tokugawa period. Name this book by James Clavell. Hey, dear.
Empire of the Sun.
Incorrect. It's a giant book everybody was carrying around in the 70s called Shogun. Literature is the next category. Here's your question. He received screenwriter Oscar nominations for 1982's The Verdict and 1997's Wag the Dog. What novelist and playwright is the author of The Wicked Son, Speed the Plow, and Glengarry Glen Ross? David Mamet. Pop culture. He used the pseudonyms Mahatma Cain Jeeves and Otis Scribblecobblus on his screenplays. What early 1900s comedian's stage persona was a hard-drinking misanthrope who refused to work with dogs or kids? W.C. Fields. History is the next category. He helped form Norway's Unity Party in 1933. He became minister-president in 1942 after surrendering Norway to Germany. Who was this man whose name became synonymous with traitor? Trevor.
Benedict.
Incorrect. Vidkun Quisling, or Quisling is kind of what we say in this country. Take a look at your screen for your fine arts question. This Tuscan painter is known for his mathematical precision. What Renaissance artist included his native city of San Sepolcro in the baptism of Christ seen here? Piero della Francesca. That's it. Last question. End of the round. The bell is ringing and the game is over. Congratulations to Connors State College on moving on in our tournament. We'll be right back with more Mind Games. Tell you when you'll see Connors again and find out how much money everybody's taking home. Be right back.
You know, some people have told me reverse mortgages sound too good to be true. I mean, you get cash out of your home, no monthly payments, and still own your home. There's got to be a catch, right, Jesse? Well, there isn't. It's like any other mortgage, only with a reverse mortgage, the loan's paid back when the last borrower leaves the home. In fact, reverse mortgages are based on a notion that President Reagan signed into law over 25 years ago in order to help seniors remain in their homes. They're simply an effective way for folks just like you to get the cash you need to enjoy your retirement.
Call 1-800-993-5205 now to receive a new free information kit, including a reverse mortgage guide and DVD, personal stories from people like you, and a brand new family guide for children and loved ones, all absolutely free with no obligation. With a government-insured tax-free reverse mortgage from AAG, you always retain complete ownership of your home. Call 1-800-993-5205 to receive your free info kit today.
Uh-oh, you're behind the wheel and the sun is so bright you're blinded by the light. Your visor doesn't stop it, so you dare to drive right into the glare. Stop blinding sun and dangerous glare with EasyView XT, the amazing fast flip-down glare blocker that blocks sun glare in a split second. Just slide EasyView XT onto any visor and that's it. EasyView XT is made of clear acrylic that you can see right through, with a perfect tint to diffuse light and glare. With late afternoon glare, you can't see what's ahead. But with EasyView XT, you'll be amazed at what you'll see instead. It even reduces glare from oncoming headlights at night. Get the EasyView XT glare blocker for just $10. Order right now and we'll double the offer and send a second EasyView XT for the passenger side. And it's yours free. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get two EasyView XT glare blockers, a $30 value for just $10. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-804-479-5513. That's 1-804-479-5513 or go to easyviewxt.com. Order now.
This is important news for women who took the cholesterol-lowering drug Lipitor and then developed diabetes. You may be eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. If you are a woman who took Lipitor and then developed diabetes, call the law offices of Davis & Crump right now to see if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. The call is free, our first consultation is free, and we don't get paid unless you get paid. Call the number below right now. Operators are standing by.
The Daily Buzz, weekdays at 5:30 a.m. on KSBI 52.
Congratulations again to Connors State College in Warren. Schools do take home scholarship money, so that's one of the great things about Mind Games, and we thank our sponsors, the Chickasaw Nation and the Oklahoma Energy Resources Board, for making that possible. I failed to introduce a player who subbed in for Connors State College in that last round. Tyler Scott is from Shakota, and he's studying biological sciences. So congratulations to all of you. We'll see you again later in our tournament. If you at home want to make sure that you see Connors State College play again or find out when you can watch all the rest of this season's Mind Games, both our college college and high school editions, no problem. Just go to ksbitv.com. So be sure and tune in the future. Until next time, we want to thank you for watching and playing Mind Games.
Mind Games is a production of KSBI Television in Oklahoma City, made possible by the Chickasaw Nation.